This name basically means Best Riven Europe, and if you guys want to see how I carried almost every game on Riven in solo queue, 1 vs 9, getting MVP almost every game with a 92% win rate in my last games, then definitely stay tuned. I'm gonna bring you a juicy Riven gameplay. I think I did the introduction already, pretty bragging on my Riven, but as you guys can see, do you guys know what this name means in Chinese? It means Best Riven Europe, and let me show you why I'm a cocky bitch and I'm using this name. I think you guys have seen maybe on my stream me performing 1 vs 9 in the jungle with Riven. I'm gonna show you the best build for the current patch 2.4b, but also the build I have used before on patch 2.4a with the charge blade. I think it's still viable. You don't necessarily need it anymore, but I feel like I love the crits. I love the ability haste. I love the every time you use an ability, you can get the crit very easily with Riven. So the synergy, it feels really good. You can still go 4th item. But yeah, this is my Diamond 1 solo queue only Smurf to Challenger, having a 69% win rate on this account right now. Playing only solo queue, and on Riven 92% win rate in the jungle. Yeah, let's hop right into it. And enough bragging. Let's hop right into it, boys. Oh, oops. So, let's talk about the build I'm using on Riven. Core items, obviously, like in the top lane, Black Cleaver, Death Dance, Sterox Gauge. And then afterwards, you can go 4th item, Cyrilda's Grudge or Charge Blade. And then for the last item, Guardian Angel. That's the standard build. And I think you can still go for the Charge Blade 2nd item, but it's not as strong as on the previous patch, where you went Black Cleaver, Charge Blade, Death Dance, Sterox Gauge, and then Cyrilda or Guardian Angel. But you don't necessarily need Cyrilda unless they have a lot of armor, because you have Black Cleaver. So it's really up to you. For the runes, I have Conqueror, Brutal, Boneplate, and Pathfinder. And as you guys can see, this account is Diamond 1, it's a fresh account, but because my win rate is so good and I have insane amount of every game I play Riven, I'm literally bragging so much, but I literally have every game playing Riven MVP. Like, I'm carrying insanely on this champion. And I definitely can tell you, if you know how to play Riven, she is S tier or S plus tier in the jungle. Very strong. Good mobility, good jungle clear path, good duelist, and playmaking potential. And still very tanky. Death Dance Sterox Gauge makes you surprisingly pretty tanky to make pretty pork engages with the ultimate, dash, proto belt, flash, second ability, S1 auto attack, S1 auto attack, ultimate, pum! They explode. But if you guys want to see all the combos you need to know on Riven, definitely make sure to check out the Riven guides I made in the past, or all the tips I made for Riven. But if you guys want to see uncut, me flaming on-stream content with Riven, definitely check out my streams. I think if you guys were watching the other stream, I played 5 games. Every single game 1 vs 9 MVP. This was a crazy stream, by the way. Jungle clear pathing, standard wise, you can go for red, raptors, wolves, blue, scuttle, or you can go for full red clear into scuttle. And Riven is very good at dueling, so you can choose either way. It's really up to you. Oh, now I remember what I was talking about. This account is a Smurf, Diamond 1, but as you guys can see, everyone in the opponent are Master or Grandmaster minimum. So my MMR is actually pretty good because of the win rate I have. So the game knows this guy is I'm bragging so much, I feel kinda arrogant, but hey, we need to promote the clickbait, guys. We need to promote the best Riven EU clickbait. Do I believe it? Nah. Do I think my Riven is OP? Yeah. Do I think I'm the best Riven? I don't know. That's pretty arrogant to say. Like, when I do these titles, it's probably just for clickbait and not what I seriously think. Because some people think, oh wow, he's so serious about it. Nah. This is more... It's more clickbait than what I actually think. But, I mean, hey, if you guys are watching because you saw the title, then I guess it worked. And to be fair, my Riven is pretty nutty. It is pretty nutty. And let me give you some basic tips really quickly. Auto-attack animation cancelling, very important on Riven. So every time you use an auto-attack, you want to combine it with an ability, so you can reduce the animation time of your auto-attacks to maximize your damage. And secondly, you can also cancel the animations of some of your abilities. For example, the second ability has an animation that you can cancel by using your first ability or your third ability immediately. And same applies for your ultimate, where you can use your third ability and your second ability to immediately cancel the animation of your ultimate. Therefore, your combos are quicker, more smooth, and you can maximize the amount of damage you will do. Hey, let's go. I feel like a rapper when I'm talking like this. Holy shit. Okay, Inferno's up. This will be a tricky teamfight. Taking a lot of damage. I have my second smite up, so I'm gonna use smite onto camp right here, I guess, just so I can heal a bit, because I'm kind of low. Just gonna smite now. Waiting here. I think Akali's ultimate is still on cooldown. Trying to find an opening right here, but this girl already died, so I'm trying to survive this maybe. Oh my god. I tried to flash engage, but that person already died, so I'm trying to cut the Skelly right now, and we get the double kill, 3-0 right now. Okay, let's run away. And get blasted by the Jinx ultimate. Please, Batman. What else tips for Riven? You go for Red Smite, it gives you damage reduction, which is pretty sexy. And right now I'm just writing to Lulu get Shadows Enchant, because they have Akali and Evelyn. So if you have Shadows Enchant and they are in the Shroud or invisible, you can activate it to get vision on them and then kill them. So it's a very good item if you play against invisible champions. Right here. Boom, get the kill. Sexy. And otherwise, what else? Maybe some engage combos. One tip when it comes to flash is you can't flash as one in combination. So you have to flash and then as one if you want to do the knock-up combo, the flash knock-up. You need to use flash and then knock-up instead of knock-up flash together, because you will cancel the animation. So for example, an engage combo could look like you activate your ultimate while pressing your third ability to cancel the animation, and then you can protobelt to gap close, and then you can flash on top of that for even more gap closing, and then you activate your stun, then S1 auto attack, S1 auto attack, S1 auto attack. Or you can start your combo by stacking up two first abilities. So your next S1 would be a knock-up, and then you activate ultimate dash flash knock-up or protobelt knock-up. It's really up to you. And then basically every time after every ability you want to do an auto attack for your passive, because your passive every time you use an ability your next auto attack is enhanced. And with the ultimate, your auto attacks have more range and you get more AD, so your auto attacks hurt a shit ton. You guys get it? Let's go. I think one of the reasons why my Riven works better in jungle than in lane is because it's first of all, it's way easier to snowball in the jungle, and secondly, in Riven top lane you have to learn all the matchups and need to master them perfectly. But in the jungle, you can basically just play for macro, and if you have good macro, you play objectives correctly, you get the turrets correctly, you know when to invade, you know when to gank, you know when to counter gank. Those are all the macro stuff that you just in general learn as a jungler or need to learn as a jungler. So if you guys have a good macro understanding, like how to snowball the game, how to play the map correctly, then no matter the jungler, you will carry pretty easily, or you will carry most of the times. And I do have to admit, my laning phase in the top lane on some champions is definitely not that great. And usually in the early game, I do more mistakes than in the mid game or late game, because I know how to team fight, I know when to rotate, I know when to split push or when to engage and yeah, team fight. But when it comes to laning, you need to play a lot of champions. Like for each champion, you need to know every matchup, like Riven against Aurelia, Riven against Fiora, Riven against Camille, Riven against Darius, etc, etc, etc. And then when you play a different champion, same, repeat, you need to know all the matchups. But if you just play jungle, you don't need to know all the matchups. You just need to know how to play jungle, and then be careful about what aggressive junglers would like to do. Like some aggressive junglers like to invade, they like to contest the scuttle immediately. So those are like the small stuff you need to know, but mostly if you have good macro understanding, then jungle, carrying jungle is better than carrying in top lane. That's why when I'm actually trying to push solo queue, I prefer jungle compared to solo lane, just because your impact is so much better. Like my Camille in Riven jungle, nutty. Kinda nutty. I'm not saying that my Riven lane is bad, but I feel like there is a lot of room for improvement where I could play much better in the lane. And in the jungle, if you have good mechanics and macro, you're just gonna win anyways. But in the laning, if you have bad matchups, for example, or you play against a lot of different champions, you need so much experience to master the laning phase. So if you guys want to learn a champion, you really need to grind the champion, play it a lot, learn from your mistakes, learn the matchups correctly, and then you will master the laning phase. Okay, this song is always hype, man. I really like this song. Boom. Dies. Just gonna flash out. Actually, I didn't need to flash, to be honest. Hey, but you guys can tell me what you guys think about Riven in the top lane or in the jungle. Do you guys like this build? Try it out definitely and leave some feedback in the comments. And what do you guys think about my name? Do you guys think it's accurate? No, I'm just kidding. Do you guys think it's accurate? Hey, Challenger Riven, good performance. And if you guys want to see Road to Challenger on this account, solo queue only, Road to Challenger on this account, then make sure to check out my streams on Twitch, twitch.tv/Darkbreaker Wildrift. I try to stream daily at like 7 PM Central East. See, that's how you can do the combo very quickly. Ultimate dash, proto belt. Like, did you see how much distance I covered? And with the flash, you can even cover even more distance. And wall jumping is also important with Riven. The third jump of Riven is very good to move around the map, jump over walls. You need to get close to the wall, and then you just use your S1. It's very easy, to be honest. Like, much easier than on PC. On PC, it's way harder to get those jumps. But if you're directly on the wall, you will always hit the wall jump. Look like this, boom. And right now I'm just focusing on farming because I want to get the charge blade on top. Why am I going charge blade this game? I'm fat first of all, and secondly, they don't have a lot of armor because they don't have any tanks. So I don't necessarily need Cerilda this game, since I have Black Cleaver, which is enough. And trust me, charge blade, even after the nerf, you lost ability haste, but it's still good because the attack speed makes your combo so smooth. Every time, like, you can use your abilities, your first ability, and you get 3 stacks of charge blade, and then auto attack crit, auto attack crit, auto attack crit. Just feels really good. And your S1, auto attack S1, auto attack S1, auto attack combo is much quicker and smoother with charge blade. And with the ultimate, you get so much AD that you want attack speed on top of that. Boom, godlike. I wanted to go for the Baron, then I saw they have it warded and Evelyn is up, and then I was like, okay, never mind. Let's not go for Baron anymore. See, Evelyn was nearby. It's risky to contest against Evelyn, because she can steal it pretty easily. Let's dodge the Nami ultimate. Waiting for my ultimate, to be honest. Boom, that guy dies, let's go. Can I clear the mid wave? And remember, every time auto attacks in between. Ultimate, and now flash over, boom, ultimate, boom. Look at the damage I'm doing. And remember, your ultimate gives you more range on your auto attacks, and therefore I could kill the Nami. And I don't even have charge blade yet. Okay, let's go for the mountain. Look at the combo, pay attention. Like, I think you should always try to maximize your damage by using your attack animation correctly. Like, at all time. Just practice in practice mode and keep playing the champion. And now that Evelyn is dead, we can just go for the Baron buff. Because if you're confident as a jungler and with your smite, and if the enemy jungler is dead, you could always just go for the Baron. Especially in this situation right here. Yeah, but I really like the charge blade because you can... Riven's passive is very underrated because Riven's passive does so much damage after each auto attack. So with the charge blade, you can get your auto attack super quickly off. After every ability. And if you don't have... Like, your auto attacks hurt a lot, but it's kind of slow. But with the charge blade, your auto attacks... They just all die pretty easily. Okay, kinda cringe. Not gonna lie. Kinda cringe. Kinda stumpy game. If you guys want to see more close games, you can check out the VOD of my latest stream. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Making my name proud. Making my name proud. Let's go. And if you guys enjoyed this Riven video, then I would appreciate a like. Subscribe if you guys don't want to miss out on any future video. Activate notifications. I see you next time. Bye bye.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.